1, 2.
There
Good morning,
she
good
is.
morning.
Come on, come on, come on.
Thank you, Steve. Okay, now can I get your shot of the sun?
Can you all hear me? Give me a thumbs up.
Check, check, 1, 2, check. Smoking near a playground. Is this true or is this like...
Yes, it is true. It's your Taryn package. Look at this here.
All right, 8 sound. Then Steve's mic over 3 videos. You're out to camera 2, tossing to Andy. Thirty seconds.
Oh, sorry. You're right. It hits at 5, so.
Stand by 10. And track.
Live in HD. This is News 10 ABC in the morning.
5 speed.
$1 million scratch-off ticket sold at a local Stewart shop. We'll tell you where and what we learned about the winner. The city of Albany snuffs out smoking in certain outdoor places. We'll take a closer look at where smoking is now banned and have
Make sure you're in
reaction.
the right show.
What?
And the
Make sure
burden of
you're
the
in the right
Koran
show.
by U.S.
Yes,
troops
we
in
are.
Afghanistan creating a
You're not in the right show.
protest.
Where am I
We'll tell you
supposed
what
to
the U.S.
be?
is now doing in response. Good morning and
Oh
happy
my
Friday
God.
to you. I'm Steve Ammerman.
And I'm Christina Arangio. We will get to those top stories in just a minute, but first we do want to get a check of our weather. I know we were looking at maybe a wintry mix, and we're not seeing anything, at
Sorry.
least here in the immediate
It's all right.
capital region, I should say, in Albany falling in. So let's check in with Andy and find out what's going on.
Okay.
All righty, Christina. Yeah, right now just cloudy skies. A little bit of light snow, though, off to our south and east. And as you work your way south down towards Kingston and Poughkeepsie, it's a steadier snow. Matter of fact, borderline heavy snow down in Poughkeepsie
After
right now.
weather.
But right now,
Yeah,
here in the
bumping
capital
through
region,
Fort
traffic
Myers
okay.
They'll
No
be on
accidents or
camera 2,
incidents
then
to
they have
report. A
double
little bit of a
boxes.
busier volume
Nicole and
on the
Rainbow.
roads for this time of day than one would expect normally. At least that was my case coming in earlier this morning. I guess people trying to get a jump start on the snow. That is still going to come. Let's take a look at that traffic map. You can see everything moving along okay. No accidents or incidents at the moment. And basically dry for the moment across most of the viewing area. But as you head south on the thruway down towards Hudson, that's where you'll start to encounter the snow. All right, let's take a look at what's going on with the latest temperatures. We're at freezing. 36 at Hudson, but 33 at Poughkeepsie with moderate snow. Pittsfield, a little bit of light snow. 30 degrees
All right,
over
going
Adams
back
at
to Andy.
34.
Then we have a
Upper
bump
20s in
in
Saratoga Springs and Glens Falls, and nothing falling
Backers
just
Heights.
yet.
They
Here's
will
the
be
Storm
up
Tracker
to 2,
HD
then
radar.
double
You can see
boxes
that
when they
steadier
fall around
area
one.
snow pretty much from the central Catskills working its way east into the central Berkshires. Some moderate to heavy snow now across southern parts of Columbia County and Dutchess County and through the western Catskills as well. Most of this precipitation is shifting off towards the east-northeast associated with a developing storm down south of Long Island. We have another area of light snow back to the west. This is associated with an area of low pressure that's moving through the Great Lakes, and that'll spread some snow across the North Country later this morning and afternoon. Basically, the first forecast has 8 o'clock conditions, 32 degrees at 8 a.m. with a little bit of light snow possible, and
Pretty
then we'll have a
handy.
little bit of
Then
a
a
dry
box with
spell
the
late
bigger
morning,
spots
early
at
afternoon
8.
time. Just cloudy skies,
Camera
noontime
two,
temperature
then
around
double
35
boxes,
degrees,
then
and then
one.
as that second system coming in from the west approaches, we'll once again look at a mix of rain and wet snow here in Albany, but all wet snow to the north. 3 o'clock temperature near 35 degrees.
Thank you.
That's your traffic and weather check for now.
Welcome.
Let's get the news with Steve
Traffic.
and Christina.
Thank you so much, Andy. Now back to our big news of the day.
right.
Somebody scratched their way to $1 million at a
Nicole.
Troy Stewart shop.
So the big question now is,
Mike Nicole.
who's the winner?
Take.
News 10's Nicole Alley, live at the Stewarts on Vandenberg Avenue with the details in Troy. Hi,
Take
Nicole.
Nicole.
Hi, Christina. Well, I'm feeling lucky this morning. So far, no snow for me out here. I'm not going to complain on a Friday, but this is where the real luck is. This Stewart's on Vandenberg Avenue. The buzz this morning all about who that big winner is. Stewart
Video's
says
up.
someone came into the shop yesterday and bought the
Back to Nicole
payday
with
instant
Super.
ticket. It's a $5
Nicole.
scratch ticket that made the lucky
Christina, you'll be
scratcher
after Nicole.
$1 million richer.
So
Now, the
throw
winner
a
hasn't come
package.
forward yet, and that has
The
a lot of
package
people
will be in
wondering
6.
if winner is a regular, a first-time player, a local, a visitor. One thing is for certain, the winner is certainly the envy of a lot of people. Now, coming up in our next half hour, we'll hear more from some of the folks who frequent this shop often and what they're saying about the
Going to
winner
our name?
and how they wish it was them. We also want to hear from you. What would you do if you scratched your way to $1 million? As always, we're on Facebook, and we'll share those comments throughout the morning. For now, we're live in
Mike,
Troy.
Christina.
Nicole Alley, News 10
Okay.
A lot
Live.
of excitement. Okay, Nicole, thank you. Well, smoking near a playground in Albany will soon cost you more than a pack of cigarettes. A new ordinance passed will make it a violation. Even lining up around sports fields and swimming pools will result in smokers getting slapped with a $50 fine. News 10's Taryn Fitzik has more on that decision that just came down last night.
Take.
The new smoking ban passed upstairs in City Hall 14-1, but not without some criticism from some city residents who say the new law crosses a line and takes away some freedoms. Lighting up will now cost you some cash. A new ordinance in the city of Albany going into effect April 1st bans you from smoking in and around playgrounds, sports fields, and swimming pools.
It does only affect the playgrounds, not the entire park.
Councilman Jim Sano, the sponsor of the new law, says it's all about promoting a healthier lifestyle for kids. Others who spoke out against the ordinance had some harsher words to say.
Because the children is just an excuse. It's not the real reason. They want to say, I did this. Stop saying I did
Hey, I
this.
just killed 823,
And let the
24,
people
25, and
live.
26. Doris Cole says she is not a smoker, but completely disagrees with the new law based on principle.
You're trying to put us in a corner where we can't move, we can't breathe. Every time I come and I look around,
Okay,
there's a
then I
law
have to kill them
for
for
this and a law for that.
Okay.
So with all the issues that we have,
suicide, teen
our
rape.
most priority, our most concern is to pursue law-abiding citizens who simply want to smoke.
More than 300 cities and towns across the state have already established some type of tobacco-free rules for outdoor play areas. Albany now following suit.
We want to prevent the next generation of smokers. So reducing the youth smoking rate, doing the kinds of things that we saw happen here tonight are going to go a long way.
Councilman Sano says the bottom line is the less kids are exposed to smoking, the more likely they are to say no to lighting up.
Mores and what's acceptable do change over time. You know, and it is the role of government to watch out for people. It is.
Councilman Sano says likely in the beginning when people are still getting used to the new law, which goes into effect April 1st, warnings will be given out. But after that, people could be facing up to a $50 fine. Reporting from Albany, Taryn Fitzik, News 10 in the morning.
An important update now for Time Warner subscribers. News 10 ABC's agreement with Time Warner Cable will expire on Wednesday, February 29th. And News 10 ABC's parent company, Young Broadcasting, is continuing a dialogue with Time Warner. We remain hopeful we will reach an agreement prior to the expiration date of that contract. We do, however, believe you, the viewers, should be aware of the risks that our signal and TV programming may be removed from the Time Warner Cable system if we are unable to reach that agreement prior to the expiration date of the contract. So if we're unable to do that, reach that agreement, you can continue to receive our broadcast and ABC programming by way of our free over-the-air transmission or other cable and satellite services like Dish Network or DirecTV. For more information, go to our website, news10.com.
Outrage spreading over the burning of the copies of the Quran at a NATO base in Afghanistan. Up next, more on the anger and the apology from President Obama.
And this morning we're talking about the Oscars. They're this Sunday. We're curious to know what you're most looking forward to seeing, whether it's Crystal, fashions, the winners.
The actresses themselves.
Tell us who you're rooting for. And on our Facebook page, we'll share some comments right here on the air.
And roll break.
Thank you so much.
We're back with 8 with Steve's mic. He'll toss to Andy.